and you think, I want to answer now, is that being forceful?
You're asking me a question with a question.
Yes.
Go away.
You see?
Go away.
Is that being forceful?
Go away. Don't waste my time. Go away.
No, but we're having a conversation.
No, we're not.
So what was the question you asked me?
I'm not going to ask you again because it's wasting my time.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain. You said to me.
You're a waste of time.
You said to me.
Bro, you're wasting time.
But the entire point is, if he's asking direct questions,
Yes.
he's not really being forceful.
Yeah, but if
Thanks for clarifying that.
It's not exactly being forceful. If he's asking,
Stand here and indulge him in his nonsense.
no, but he's asking me about. He said I think he's forceful, right? So you just saw the way he behaved. So where's the dialogue? Because I have a belief that his behaviour is very aggressive. So I'm trying to explain to him why I think he's aggressive. So,
I think it's a bit semantic there.
no, but you saw his behaviour.
No.
Was his behaviour cordial?
But for me, I think that's just the way he speaks. I don't feel like you need to change.
I'm saying I didn't say he had to change.
Yeah.
If I perceive it as being forceful, am I entitled to my own opinion?
Of course you are.
That's what I was trying to explain to him. If he doesn't believe it's forceful, I didn't say he has to change his behaviour. I'm saying what I believe. And you can perceive, you don't know me, but you saw the way I approached him. I wasn't aggressive. I was trying to answer his question, but he didn't like that I was taking my time to answer it. So if you're an honest guy, out of the two, who would you say was more aggressive in their approach?
Of course he was more aggressive. But
yes, and that's the issue I have with him, and I keep trying to.
But for me, I don't know if it's all aggression. I think it's just more direct.
Yeah, but it's perception. So you might perceive it's okay.
I know, because I was debating him the entire time.
Yeah. No, but he's got an issue with me. That's why. So for you, he might have been cool.
No. We had a heated debate. I think that's just how he. That's how
but his question was, do I take back of me calling him aggressive? And my answer was no. And I was trying to explain why my answer is no. And he didn't allow me to explain myself. Because you yourself are listening to what I'm saying, and you can make up whether in your mind whether you agree with me or not. Whereas he didn't even give me that opportunity, and I believe I have a valid reason as to why I perceive his behaviour as aggressive, because I believe someone that is tolerant or not aggressive will listen to your opinion and then challenge it. For him, it's like, get to your point. So he's not trying to hear my explanation.
No, I hear that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. For him to, I shook his hand, I said, you know what I mean? If you watch some of his conversations.
Oh no, I don't really.
Yeah. I mean, in the general sense, he's very dominating, and we're all men here. Men don't like to be dominated. So, if someone is trying to be forceful, your natural instinct is to be assertive back, which he, for some reason, doesn't like. When I wasn't even being assertive. I was just trying to state my opinion. Because what was your conversation about?
Pretty much just the BBC TV license.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he says you have to pay for the TV license if you have a TV. And my thing was, that's not true.
Yeah.
You only have to pay for the TV license if you watch broadcast television.
Yeah.
And you can prove that you don't watch broadcast television.
Yeah.
That was my entire point. He was saying I'm deceitful and all this stuff.
Right. So are you deceitful?
No.
So would you not then say that is aggressive, direct behaviour?
So I just told him just to do your own research. And then he was just.
But that's what I'm saying. And from you talking to him, you will be able to perceive what I perceive, because this is Speaker's Corner. It's not about calling people deceitful. Your intention wasn't to be deceitful. It was to explain your position in what you believe in.
Exactly.
So when people start attacking your character, that's not right. And that's what I keep trying to tell him. And he doesn't want to listen. He just gets frustrated and then he walks off. So.
Yeah, but that was pretty much the antithesis of our disagreement.
Yeah.
Pretty much agreed with almost everything.
Yeah.
But besides that, and then he just went off the rails.
Because what was the context of the conversation? Aside from
essentially he was talking about how the BBC censored the Qatari opening ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I agreed, which wasn't a good thing to do. And then he said, "And we pay for the BBC TV license." And I said, "You don't actually, technically, you don't have to pay for it."
Yeah.
And then
Technically, because you don't have to like send them the money.
you don't have to send them the money, and also if you watch TV, if you don't watch broadcast television, so that's BBC and whatever, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. If you're only on the internet, then you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay the TV license. Yeah. It's not that if you have a television, you pay for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And his response was, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, well, for me it wasn't that big of a deal, but he just went mad about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, and that's what I was trying to educate him about, is the way he interacts with people. You can't be getting frustrated like that. I know Speaker's Corner is heated and whatnot, but an intellectual person, you can still be heated and whatnot, but you have to engage with the points that they're making. So if you're saying, yes, there's a technicality where you don't have to pay, engage with that point. Yeah, I agree with that, but on the overall, you have to pay. But okay, there's those exceptions. But it seems like he'll be like, nah, bruv, you're just trying to twist it.
And then, of course, I told you, don't even take my word for it.
Yeah.
Just do your own research.
Yeah.
Go on Google. You don't want to hear it. So.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, and that's why you witnessed the same thing with me. I was trying to explain to him why I feel his approach is aggressive. It's not because he's just direct, but he doesn't listen. And then it's like he demands an answer when you're trying to explain the rationale behind your explanation. So rather than engaging with what you're saying, it's like, if I don't hear what you want to say, get to the point, let me be direct. You're just chatting rubbish, you're going around the house, it's 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, to you it might be, but your worldview might be wrong, or there might be an exception to your worldview. So, yeah. Because you come regularly?
I used to come regularly years ago, but
yeah.
I got kind of bored, so I stopped going. I come like once or twice every year.
Yeah. What's your sort of area of conversation, or just?
I got bored of like religious and spirituality debates.
Okay.
A lot of them are circular.
Yeah.
So. I'm more into like geopolitics and
okay. Are you religious or anything, or agnostic?
I wouldn't even say even say that at this point.
Okay.
Because I used to be like stone cold atheist, but then I'm slowly moving
to a belief in something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what's caused you to sort of move where you sit?
I'll go back to, because I'm 27. I'll go back to when I was 16. That was when I completely cut ties, and a lot of that was just because I simply just didn't believe it. I didn't believe in pretty much anything.
Okay.
So, and then it started from 24 to 25. That's when I started actually deeply thinking about it.
Yeah.
And about the world and then our society and things like that. And I look at the society we live in, and I'm sitting there like, mate.
Is there any areas in particular that you think sort of strikes you as horrific or sort of shocking in terms of the direction?
When I was walking to work, and this was in the middle of June, so there was like pride parades and things like that.
Yeah.
The stuff I saw, man.
Okay. And I think that's a good starting point in terms of like morality.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes have conversations with atheists, and I think the problem with atheism, it means that you cannot necessarily objectively stand up for something. So the world will sort of progress in a certain way because yes, exactly. So I think with all the problems with religion, it at least gives you something to appeal to, even though, for argument's sake, if you can't prove which religion is true, they'll all be based on the belief that this is objectively true because it's divinely inspired. If it's divinely inspired, then it must be. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what atheists sort of have to I was asking someone, for example, even a simple thing like cannibalism, because if you believe in, I don't know, evolutionary morality or look towards the animal kingdom, then these are things, for example, cannibalism, which are prevalent, but then you wouldn't be able to give an objective argument as to why cannibalism would be true.
Well, what I've noticed was talking to like a lot of atheists, is that a lot of them do have like do say that they have an objective sense of morality. But when you ask them where it comes from,
they cannot provide a sufficient framework.
They can't. That was when I started like questioning a lot, a lot of what I was thinking about. So,
and that's why for me, I would say, one, like if you have 10 atheists and give them a moral issue, you would have 10 different opinions of whether it's right, morally or morally wrong, which highlights the fact that, as you said, there is a lack of central framework. If you had 10 Christians, for example, and ask them the same question on that opinion, on that subject, they would pretty much give you the same opinion because they have to appeal to the Bible or something like that to give you
even at a certain position where even with Christians and Islam, they could come together and have a certain standard of morals. So even if they disagree with certain things, they can look at the society and say this isn't right.
But then why, for example, let's say religion, what stops you from embracing or looking into religion? What do you think are the issues with it? Because the claim is it's an inspired by God. So what would your objections be to that, or what has stopped you from sort of, is there anything stopping you on your journey from?
To be honest, lately I haven't really been looking because I have a Bible and I have a Quran as well. And I think this is for me a lot. What stops me a lot is kind of sometimes it's like a bit of the absurdity of some of the things in both scriptures. So or even some of the stories. I'm thinking that. No way. But as I'm slowly, I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. You could say just I'm agnostic. Let's just say let's just go from that standpoint. But even though I wouldn't really identify myself as that.
And the thing is that obviously I'm a Christian, so I can understand people's perception of some of the stories from a sort of naturalistic or modern perspective, because you'll be like, I've never seen anything like that, how can it possibly be true, whatnot. And I would say, for example, one of the strengths of Christianity would be like who Jesus was, because my argument would be, if Jesus died and resurrected, and we can go into the sort of details about that, but if someone did that, we would have to take everything that they said as to be true. So if they reference, for example, those stories and whatnot, we would have no ability to deny that anything that they said was true, especially who Jesus claimed he was. So from a historical perspective, like all historians would agree Jesus existed. They would also agree that he was crucified under Pontius Pilate. And these are like minimal historical facts. Historical scholars won't obviously believe in the miracles and stuff like that.
See, that's where it loses me. That's where it loses me. He came, he got resurrected.
So what they will agree on is that his followers and disciples believe that they genuinely believe that they saw him alive again after he was resurrected. They will agree that they found an empty tomb. So the reason why I can appeal to the minimum facts is to say what they would have to give account to and take into account these minimum facts and give it a reasonable explanation as to why they would have occurred. So for example, if his disciples genuinely believed they saw him after he had been crucified, and they were persecuted and were killed for this belief. Now my question to you would be, have you known or heard of anyone who died for a belief which they knew firsthand to be a lie? Not that they had heard the story, because obviously you have people nowadays who may die for their belief, but in the belief that that belief is true based on a text. So they're not first-hand witnesses. Because we have seen historically, people under torture will even agree to things that they hadn't committed. You know, even within, as a black man, you probably hear many stories in America or whatever where people have been coerced into false testimony when they were innocent. But historical scholars will agree that the early disciples were persecuted and died for that belief. So that's why I'm asking you, okay, first historical question. Can we identify anyone within history who's died for a belief that they knew was false firsthand? And the question is, like, would you die for something that you blatantly knew was false?
Would I die for something that's blatant? Probably not.
Well, exactly. So that's one of the first things you would have to sort of. You've got the minimal facts. Obviously, I would believe in other things, but from a historical perspective, I would argue from those points, especially to an atheist who doesn't believe like the book is inspired. So we're looking at things collectively.
I mean, speaking of that, but there are people on death row that haven't committed crimes that have been executed.
Yes, people on death row who have been executed for crimes they didn't commit.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something that's false?
Yes, but then those same people would profess to their innocence. They wouldn't say, I'm guilty. So that you can be persecuted and killed under pretenses, but the point is, would you admit to it? Because they died with the belief, under the confession that they had, because they were preaching that they saw that Jesus had died and resurrected.